Hello, welcome back. This is Holly again. You may notice it's a little bit different scenario here behind me. I just have the Airbnb plain wall. On Friday around noon, I heard something very funny when I went into the house, and there was a waterfall coming from my ceiling. So there was about 3 inches of water in my floor at that point. Texted my husband to call the upstairs neighbors so that they could maybe shut the water off. I didn't know what was going on there, but and then I notified my property manager for my rental, and um, upstairs neighbor came home. She had one of her son's friends crawl under the house and shut the water off, but there was still gallons and gallons and gallons of water in the ceiling that were coming down. So um, my point for this video is that if you take care of things as they come, then when something that you did not expect, did not plan for, comes along, you can handle it much better, because I already knew that the bills were taken care of for that week. I already knew that I had the finances to figure out what the heck we were going to do. Um, I already knew what in the house needed to be moved, so I quickly put the computers up onto the desks instead of being on the floor, because the floor was now 2 inches deep in water. Um, and it was, I still felt out of control, um, pushed into now what? What are we going to take care of? How do I do this? But I knew that I had money set aside, so we went and got a hotel for a couple nights, and then I found an Airbnb, which is pretty similar to the cost of my rental. So we weren't paying a lot of extra money. Yes, there was extra money because we had food out in the hotel. Yes, there was extra money because now we're making longer trips back and forth to work. We had to make a trip back to the house to get everything out. Some of my husband's coworkers came over and helped us move everything. I am so grateful to them. We got it done in about 6 hours, which is pretty amazing that we just moved everything out of the house, emptied all the kitchen cupboards, all the bedroom, every closet, storage container, moved the furniture out, the couch, the love seat, the bed, my office desk. Everything is now stacked onto the patio and tarped in because it keeps raining here, even though it's June, almost July. So we have it tarped in on the patio, and we have the Airbnb for 2 months. The lady here has been very gracious that she doesn't mind that my husband comes home at midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning. Um, we have the finances. It's just a shuffle from paying rent to paying the Airbnb, so it's not horrible all the way around. But I just kind of wanted to express that even though it's horrible, we had this water leak in our house, because of other things in my life that had been taken care of and kept up to date. There weren't a lot of things I needed to do. I needed to do LinkedIn and Facebook postings. So I did a couple of those one day while I was at the house, getting clothes and toothbrushes and that kind of thing. So I did a couple to give myself a day or two. I finished the rest of them today so that I have until the end of the month, because again, I probably will go ahead and do some more as I have time. Um, but I wanted to stress that, knowing this is taken care of, bills are fine, bills are okay. I don't have to like check on things and do that right away immediately. That I had the extra finances set aside so that I could go ahead and book the Airbnb. Even though the rent's not due till the first of the month, I went ahead and used next month's rent money to pay for the Airbnb, and then we'll shuffle it, and my landlord is going to refund the balance of the month that we were not in the rental. But the biggest thing I wanted to stress is that when you take care of things as they come up, as they need to be done, instead of pushing them back, pushing them back, pushing them back, and pretty soon you have too many things to do. And then if something like this flooding happens, there's just, it's overwhelming anyway. But just that they're so overwhelming that, okay, now I have to do this. Now I have to take care of that. Now I need to, I had laundry done up I had clean clothes to pack. Um, I knew where all the toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant was, and I quickly packed my husband and I a bag on Friday when this happened. And then we went back again on Monday and did some pre work, finding tarps, running. We have a lot of extra boxes and wet boxes. So we pulled some fresh boxes out of the garage because I always like to keep a few to sort in and out of. So we pulled fresh boxes out of the garage. We picked up some at a liquor store, and then took all of the cardboard recycling away so we didn't have to deal with that. Our garbage is still very full though. So I just wanted to kind of stress the point that if you take care of things as they come, then when something crazy happens, it's not quite as crazy because you know finances are okay. We have clean clothes. I know where the toothbrushes are kept. We're okay. Yes, it's not fun, but we can get it done. And then thank you to my husband's coworkers for coming over and helping move all of the bed, furniture, dressers, desks, etc. out. So we got all that done. And from now on, I'm going to be doing one ahead because, again, this pushed this to the very last day. Today's Wednesday. I like to post them on Thursdays. But by taking care of things as they come, then you know that you have a break. I didn't have to do laundry. I didn't have to try to struggle with finances and be like, oh, what do I need to pay right now? What do I have to work out? I have it set up so that the bank does most of its banking stuff by itself. I check in once a month to make sure, yes, this got paid. Yes, that was done. Everything is taken care of. So, sorry, I know, a little frazzled still. But just that if you take care of things as they are, week by week, clean the house, get the laundry done, check the bills, then when the craziness happens, you're mostly okay. And that's the thing, we're mostly okay. Not fun. We're going to be staying here for about 2 months while they gut the house and rip up the flooring, and I don't even know what all, but they said it's going to be about 2 months before we can move back in. So I will be going over there probably twice a week to water the garden, check on things, and I think I'll try to do a video when it's not horribly windy and noisy. I'll try to do a video of the garden space so that you guys can see that. So I want to thank you once again. This is kind of a craziness, so I'm just gonna, that's probably what I'm gonna name it, craziness. So, but I will try to get this posted by tomorrow at the normal time. Thank you all for watching.